The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
To make sure your mic and speakers are working, type yes in the chat box if you can hear me. Perfect. During the presentation, the attendees will be muted. At the end of the presentation, the attendees will be unmuted for a question and answer session. Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining me today. I'm super pumped about our webinar today. I have Phil Kasich with me. Yes, another Phil. Phil is the founder of this amazing new software called VizyTrak, and today he's going to show you how you can use his new software. First of all, to create additional revenue for your business, and this is by far the most important feature of this new software. Second, put into play an industry-changing software that's going to impress the heck out of your clients and make you look like a superstar. Last but not least, he's going to show you how you can use VizyTrak to triple your conversions in less than 3 months without adding additional traffic to your site. I've personally been using VizyTrak for the past 3 weeks and absolutely love it. In just a couple of minutes, you're going to see for yourself how amazing the software truly is. And if you're like me, you'll instantly see the new opportunity and options this software will bring to your business and to your clients as well. So, without further ado, I'll hand this over to Phil so he can get started.
Excellent. Well, thanks, Phil. Just to make sure that everyone can hear me, type into the chat box once again if you can hear me loud and clear. Okay, excellent. Well, listen, first of all, I want to thank you for your time today. Like Phil said, it's kind of hard to screw our names up. If you get one of our names correct, you got them both right. So again, I want to thank everyone here for taking time out of your busy day to hear what VizyTrak is all about. Right now, we're in pre-launch status. We do launch officially on the 12th, which is next Monday. And like Phil said, he's been using our software for the last couple weeks, and he was just so impressed with it. He came to me recently and said, you know what, Phil, I have a couple people in mind that I know would just love to use this software. I know that they can find great benefit from it. And those of you that are on our webinar today, you can thank Phil. He's the one that gave you this backdoor access to be involved in this pre-launch event. So type thank you in the box if you want to Phil here, because this is a very, very limited event, and it is by invitation only. All right, so let me tell you a little bit about VizyTrak and why it's going to be the new buzz of 2015. Now, I'm sure you're familiar with Google Analytics, all right? Here on the screen, we have the Google Analytics dashboard, which most of us as in the internet marketing realm are familiar with. If you're not using Google Analytics, not a problem. Half of the people in the digital marketing space don't use Google Analytics. I mean, and for good reason too. It's hard to understand. I mean, what information does it provide that can honestly be used specifically to change something about a website? No matter what part of this dashboard you're looking at the end of the day, you're still only given stats that you're going to have to make educated guesses off of in order to increase your conversions on your client sites or on your own personal site. So without further ado, I'm going to show you the newest software that's now available that pretty much puts Google Analytics to shame. All right, it takes the guessing work out of the entire analytics process. Will allow you to see firsthand what exactly your visitors are doing while on that site, and allow you to change that data or information or assets that are on that site, put them right in view of your visitors, so you can increase those conversions visit after visit. So without further ado, let me get into our VizyTrak program. Hold on, I'm going to stop sharing my screen while I log in. Excellent. Let's give it a little minute, couple seconds to refresh. And as you can see here, this is the VizyTrak dashboard. All right. Now, I promised Phil I won't go on a huge selling presentation. All right. You are personal colleagues of Phil, and you know, being invited to this pre-launch event, I felt that, you know, listen, let's keep this as real as it can be. Let's cut into the meat and potatoes of this session, and let's leave the selling presentation for Monday. Okay. So this might be on the shorter side of things, but if you're okay with me eliminating all the sales jargon and getting right to the point, I'll get started. Okay. So here we have the VizyTrak dashboard, and you're in the project center, and each time you create a project, you're basically linking a unique URL to our software. Here, every time you put in a new URL, you'll be given a JavaScript code that you can put into the header section of that site. Here we're going to use Phil's dashboard just to give you an idea of what's going on his site. So here Phil has a couple projects. Each of them are unique and different URLs. We're going to click on the first one here, and you know, if you have a seatbelt on your chair, buckle up because you're going to be blown away. And as a developer, I'm probably too excited, more excited than you may be right now. But give me a couple minutes, and hopefully you'll be in the same position I am right now. So here we have almost the same type of Google Analytics, or the same information that Google Analytics dashboard has. We have the total number of visitors, the number of pages that our script is tracking, and the total number of sessions here. Now you're probably wondering, well, what in the heck, Phil, are total sessions? Well, let's show you. Here we have the ability to find out exactly what type of browser your visitors on your site are using, from which country they're coming from, how long they spent on your site, and of course the date and time, and to the right of that, the pages that they click through, and etc. What I'm going to show you should hopefully blow your mind here. We're going to hit the play button here, and I'm going to just shut up and stop talking here and let you see what happens. Now this is someone on Phil's site. Let's see here. Now we're doing this blind here, so Phil, unfortunately, this wasn't a good example, but we'll get into something that's a little bit more lengthy. Here you have someone that logged in from Australia. It looks like they logged in from a tablet. So basically, whatever type of device that visitor uses to come to your site, it will show exactly in our system exactly what they're looking at through the eyes of them. You're given an over-the-shoulder view of exactly everything that visitor is doing. I'm trying to get some better examples here. Let's see. This is a better example here. We have a little bit more activity here. So here you can see that's the visitor's mouse. And I don't think you need a play-by-play. I'll just let you watch the playback here so you can see exactly what they're doing. And they left-clicked on the Send Me a Checklist button. All right. And it looks like, Phil, your site this is a great idea that shows that maybe your button wasn't working at the time. They're trying to left click here and they're not getting through. Had you not been using our software, you wouldn't have been able to realize this right away, that this is an issue right now. So Phil, I know you're listening here. I'm giving you a translation here. It shows right here that that person definitely did click on that button, but they weren't redirected at all. All right. That's a great insight to have, because with all the websites that you put together, it's easy to lose track sometimes. And you just you publish that site right away and hope that it's working and so forth. And in this case, we're able to catch it right away. Let's see what this person was doing here. Looks like this person came through a cell phone or a smaller screen, of course. You can see that they're scrolling up and down. Reading the content, et cetera, et cetera. I think you get the point of what VizyTrak can do. It basically enables you to have an over-the-shoulder look of what exactly each and every one of your web visitors are doing. So you can base those decisions on facts, not guesses. For example, if you wanted to increase the conversions, you can put copy where people's cursor is moving above the fold, but not just saying, listen, we need our key content above the fold. That's too vague. Let's put it in a left sidebar or a right sidebar. You can actually see the way your visitors react to your changes as well. So again, our software enables you to take all of your predictions and turn them into factual changes. And if you have to answer to your clients why you made such a change, you can actually show them the video yourself. Well, listen, this is the reason we decided to change your site, because this is where your visitors, this is what your visitors were doing while on your site, etc. So let me stop this here, and I'm going to pause the screen here again and show you someone else's account here. Now, if you have any questions, feel free to type them into the chat box. And just speaking to you, Phil, if you could, I cannot see what other people are putting into the chat box, so if you can kindly copy that and send it to me. I'd like to address anyone's questions at this point regarding the user session that I just demonstrated here.
Sounds good.
Okay, you should be seeing my screen right now. This is another person here. I don't know if you've ever saw the movie Men Who Stare at Goats starring George Clooney. Well, this person here has a wonderful, unique business. In fact, George Clooney played this person in that movie, Men Who Stare at Goats. This person developed this self-defense tool called the Defender, which is used in that movie. So just to give you a little bit of history here before we move forward, I'll move into his account here. And again, move into this here. Now, he has a very, very outdated site, but believe it or not, this guy is able to do, I believe last time he told me, did close to $100,000 in sales in the month of December, just selling these items as Christmas gifts and so forth. For me, it's hard to believe that this type of a site would receive that type of traffic and revenue, but it does. But good for him. That's Peter Brusso there in the video, and as you just saw, again, this is what one of his visitors is doing on his site. All right, and because of our software, he was able to recognize that a lot of people weren't getting down to his monthly specials. He had the monthly special tab, which is up in the right-hand corner, located at the very, very bottom of the page. So he had set up what's called a sales page and pretty much put his call to action, which was that monthly special there at the bottom of his page. A lot of people weren't even scrolling down to the bottom to even take an opportunity to click on that monthly special there as well. And as you can see, when someone clicks on a tab, as they just did, it continues off into another session. This is here on another page. It will take you page by page if they do click on different tabs that redirect them to different pages on your site. All right, I think you get the gist of that. If you don't, type in to the chat box, stop, keep presenting. I want to see more about the user sessions, and I'll continue forward. If not, I'm going to continue on to some of the other features VizyTrak has to offer. VizyTrak also offers heat maps. All right, so if you're familiar with one of our competitors, a site that gave us a lot of influence to build this software, a company called ClickTail. They're one of the largest in the industry, and they provide heat map tracking as well. We added this in as an additional feature to our software as well. There's 3 different types of heat maps that comes along with the VizyTrak software. You can track by clicks, you can track their eye movement, and you can track their scrolling behaviors. So let's just go ahead and choose one of his URLs, and I'll show you exactly how this looks and so forth. We'll generate a heat map for the last month. And as you can see here, if you're familiar with heat maps, you can get the hot spots where people are focusing their attention on. And this is just great intel for any type of site, whether you're trying to make sure that your copy gets read, if people are supposed to opt in on a form or purchase a product. It's really good to find out where your hotspots are on your page, so you can adjust where certain content or your assets are on that page. But most of you should be in the web industry, so I guess I'm preaching to the choir on how important that is here. Let's go back and I'll show you the eye tracking heat map. All right, now this will track pretty much. It's not as big brother as you think it was. It's not, you know, hacking into one's webcam on their computer and following the eye movement, but basically it's following the mouse movement, and typically where your mouse goes, your eyes will follow. All right, so this is also a great intelligence tool here to find out exactly what's getting read, what isn't, etc. Very amazing intel that you're able to receive and make changes on your sites based on what's hot and guess what, what's not. And last but not least, I'd like to show you the scroll reports. This is very important too. Sometimes we make changes to a site and let's get rid of the CC cleaner here. We don't know how far the average group of visitors goes down on a page. Here on the left, it's divided into colors, but hopefully you can see this. On the very left-hand side, we have 100%, 98%, 88%, and so forth. You can pretty much see by bands of colors here the percentage of the amount of visitors that make it down a page. All right. This was one of the key points. Not only was he able to view inside of the user sessions platform that his visitors just were not going down to the bottom of his page, but to confirm that, he looked at the scrolling heat maps and found out that, hey, the reason that people aren't buying that monthly special is because let's see, only 2% are making it down to the bottom of the page. All right, and as you saw before, I think he has over 2,500 visitors this month alone in the first 9 days of January here. So, you know, 2% don't even make it to the bottom of the page, and by moving that button here to the top, he was able to increase his conversions and revenue for that December Christmas season there. Here we can pull reports here, find out exactly what pages are viewed the most. All right, gives you a nice visual pie chart. And if you ever do get stuck, all right, just click on Help Videos here. You'll be taken directly to our support page where you can look at the knowledge base. If not, you can click the button below, and one of our support team members will be able to assist you Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. So we pride ourselves on developing world-class support team, and we just want you to know that we're here for you in case you do get stuck. Now, the beautiful part about our software is that if you're looking at it for personal use, that's wonderful, but we take this a step further. This was really built for agencies, all right? Here you're able to bring on a new service, package it into something else that you're selling to your existing client base, or even bring this on as a new service to upsell to one of your existing clients as well. It's a wonderful revenue generator for your agency. Typically, depending on the size of your agency, who your clients are, but depending if they're a Fortune 5000 client or not, there are agencies out there that are charging upward from $1,000 to $5,000 just for 1 month of producing this intel and packaging it in some form of a report one another. I don't know if you're a smaller SMB, a smaller medium business here, but typically what we're seeing is that people are using VizyTrak and charging their clients anywhere between $300 to $500 just for this service alone per month, by the way. So again, I wanted to put in your hands a tool that is just incredibly resourceful, but will also at the same time help bring an additional stream of revenue into your agency as well. And with that final note, I'd like Phil to open up the line here so we can get some live questions from those that are on our webinar today. So if you do have a question, just simply type in the chat box, yes, what have you, and Phil will introduce you, and I'll be glad to answer your questions here.
No questions yet.
Don't be shy, people. Well, I'm sure everyone's wondering what something like this would cost. Do you think that that might be a question that people on the webinar here may be thinking, Phil? What do you think?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, excellent. So I'll go through here really quickly and bring up the pricing page here.
Oh, we do have one question from
Sure.
Matt. He asks, are there any other benefits for resale?
Any other benefits for resale? Well, Matt, thank you for your question here. As far as reselling to your clients, this is what VizyTrak will enable you to do. One, it will enable you to look as if you're completely cutting edge, bringing in all new forms of technology into your agency and basically showcasing that, showing that off, because right now, since we're in pre-launch status, this hasn't been rolled out nationally. So you'll be ahead of the curve before everyone else has the chance to start bringing this into their agency and showing it off and marketing it as well. Typically, you would package this in some type of a conversion metrics package where you can actually show them what their visitors are doing. Now, this has almost like of a forbidden fruit type of a reaction, all right? Ordinarily, you wouldn't have any idea what anyone is doing on your website, right? And especially if you're you're counting on Google Analytics. I mean, you're just handed a bunch of stats that honestly the majority of the people just don't know what the heck to do with. And here you're able to visually see exactly what your visitors are doing while on your website. So if you need to, if you're able to view this on behalf of your client, you can reach out to your client and say, listen, I recognize an opportunity here, and this is why. All right, get your screen capturing software out there, such as Snagit, Camtasia, what have you. Screen record, create a little video of what those users are doing, present that to your clients, and give them reason why you should make a website update or a page change. All right, I don't know what type of plans you have in place, but typically this calls for an added service, so something that's above and beyond the average the packages that you're providing to your clients. So it's a nice way to basically pull money out of thin air. All right, let's say you got involved today and you put a couple clients into this. You're charging them a monthly fee, of course, and then you're also charging them to update that page or to make changes to that page. All right, so hopefully that allows or answers your question. You know, what are some of the upsell opportunities or resell opportunities there? You can take that information and take it one step further and provide your clients some type of a interpretation of the user sessions as well. So most people won't know what to do with Google Analytics. Of course, you know, they're not going to know what to do once they follow someone's mouse or see someone's mouse clicking and not clicking or scrolling up and down in these user sessions. Just because we have the over-the-shoulder capability of seeing exactly what your visitor does on that site doesn't mean you know what your next steps are going to be. If you're in the digital marketing niche and you do know what the proper adjustments should be to make to that website to help that client of yours convert more, all right, you'll be able to charge that as an additional service as well. All right, the interpretation of that data as well. And of course, you're making intelligent actions, all right, based on facts instead of the other way around using Google Analytics. You're just blindly guessing. You're shooting in the dark, hoping that your next web change is going to result in a higher percentage of conversions. All right, typically when using VizyTrak, you can triple your conversions in typically 2-3 months period of time. Just study the behaviors of everyone going to the site, make your changes as you see fit, and with a couple changes based on the data that VizyTrak is showing you, you'll be able to impress your clients that you really are the expert that they hired to get as many conversions as possible out of their website. It really does make you look like a superstar when it comes to providing them with the capabilities of increasing their conversions without increasing their traffic. So typically, if you wanted to triple your conversions, the first thing any agency would usually do is recommend to, well, let's triple your traffic. Let's go out there and do some more, ad spends or some media buys or some Google AdWords or PPC or what have you. Let's triple that traffic so we can triple your conversions. And here with VizyTrak, you can see exactly what your visitors are doing. You can put content, buttons, what have you. You can change things around based on where your visitors are on your page. Okay, so you really don't need any more traffic in order to triple your conversions. You just need to know what changes you need to make, and VizyTrak allows you that opportunity to know exactly what you need to do in order to increase those conversions. Are there any questions out there? Did I do a good job of answering that?
Yeah, I think you did a great job.
All right, now Matt, did you want to come on? Phil can unmute you, and you can ask me directly anything else, and hopefully I'll be able to answer anything that's on your mind here. Well, not anything that's on your mind, everyone. It's regarding to VizyTrak, of course.
Yeah, I'm gonna unmute him. Matt, you're live. So another question Matt had was as far as how to present to businesses, and I think that you addressed that.
Okay. Now, Phil, Matt, maybe don't have a mic or headset on or whatnot. Um, but what type of business are you? Hi,
There he is.
Hi, can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Matt. Hello, welcome.
All right, thanks for having me on. Yeah, my name is Matt Rafferty. I'm the lead content strategist at Suncoast Social. We do social marketing, content creation, website design, and managed services. So
Beautiful.
we kind of run the whole gamut, and I could definitely see this being something we could move right into our website design platform, where after we sell a business on a website, this could be good monitoring and optimization type software for using that. So that's kind of what my thoughts are. But you answered all of my questions on how to present it to a business. But if you have any other thoughts on how you would present it to businesses that just bought a website from you, I'd love to hear any more thoughts you have on that. But again, I appreciate everything, guys. It's been great, and thank you so much.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. And again, I'm going completely blind here. Hope you appreciate that. There's no slides here. There's absolutely nothing to reference me to any type of sales pitches here. So I wanted to keep this as real as possible for you. But what I would do is I would add this on as an added value service here. So basically, package this as to one of your clients as listen, we're going to provide you with the website. I don't know if you do any marketing or SEO and trying to rank that website afterwards, but regardless, someone still needs to know what their visitors are doing. Otherwise, it's like slapping a billboard up in the middle of the desert without a camera on it. You want to know what people are doing when they're on your site. It gives you the ultimate advantage, especially since you know that your competitor is not going to have this type of technology on their side. Okay, it's a way to find out immediately what's working, what isn't, nip the problem in the butt, make the changes right away, and get that person back on track to increasing their conversions right away. And once you do that, that's just going to make you guys look like heroes to them, and that's what we want our software to do. I mean, from everyone that's using it, I can tell you now the first thing that most everyone does is that they put the script on their own website, and it can be quite addictive. I mean, Phil will tell you he spent hours upon hours, just like everyone else, just looking at everything, because this is this intel that typically wasn't available prior to VizyTrak. All right, and it gets mesmerizing. You get it's like, I don't know if you've ever watched The Walking Dead, but I recently watched it on Netflix, and I watched all of the seasons, one right after another. I didn't sleep for 3 days, and you can have the same type of response with this. I mean, depending on the traffic that goes to the site, it really gives you that in-depth, look at what people are doing. I mean, just imagine what type of changes and how much more you'll be able to squeeze out of a site based on this new intel.
Plus, too, in terms of web design, uh, Matt's agency can use the uh, fact that they're going to use VizyTrak as an added value to differentiate their services from everyone else who creates websites and just sets it there and forgets it.
Right, exactly. This helps people become a little bit more involved in their website. I mean, uh, a lot of websites have like the Ron Pompei type of attitude where you just set it and forget it, and that's it. But, you know, um, if you're not using your website to generate something for you, why have a website? Unless it's some type of a gallery or whatnot or directory. But most all websites should be, a huge contributor to anyone's stream of revenue. All right, and that's my own opinion. I don't know, you guys are in the business. I don't know if that's true or not, but just my own personal opinion. I'm 100% web-based. All right, everyone that comes through our doors finds us on the web, and for that reason alone, if we didn't have our own tool for our own sites, we wouldn't be as successful as we are today. And in fact, the first week that we basically rolled out VizyTrak internally, we were able to see what was actually going on. We made some quick changes to our site and immediately saw a bump in conversions as well. So I don't think I need to sell you how this can really be useful and work. It just does. I mean, once you're able to see exactly what these visitors are doing, you can put that content, you can put the buttons where they need to go, you can put your products where they need to be, and so forth. And you know, a lot of times, I'm sure you can relate to this, as a web developer, you're constantly battling your clients, right? Your clients seem, all of a sudden, you bring on a client and they're all of a sudden a junior web expert, right? They're telling you, oh no, we want 117 pages and we want all of them to say this, that, and whatnot. And they become very focused on the copy that's on their site, and it takes forever, and it just I'm sure you're shaking your head going, yeah, there's just a lot of people out there that all of a sudden you want to have too much control in this. And here you can actually implement their changes for them, humor them a bit, and then a couple days later show them that, you know what, there's nobody going to that page, all right? Or if they even are on that page, they really don't care about your video or this or that or whatnot. Here, if you would have taken our advice in the first place, I mean, I won't tell them that in that way, but you actually have some proof to substantiate why you're doing what you're doing, other than the fact, just saying that you're a web expert. People, you can have the title web expert all day long and still people are going to think they know more than you do, right? And now you have the proof that what you're doing is exactly what the market wants, exactly what their visitors want, and that's a huge tool, because I've heard stories of other people that are using our system, and they're using it just as a validator. Listen, this is why we're doing what we're doing. Stop arguing with us, stop battling us. You came to us because you don't know how to design a site. Go to Wix. If you have a problem. But hopefully that answered that question there. What else you got for us, Matt? You still there, Matt? Did we lose you?
I think he's good.
He's good? Okay. Matt, if you turned your mic off or whatnot, and
there he goes.
You're good
I'm
here,
guys.
Oh, you're there. Okay. All right.
Yeah, very good. No, that was great explanation and everything like that. If you guys could go over the pricing one more time, I think that would be beneficial for me, but I don't have any other questions myself.
Okay, beautiful. Let me pull up the pricing here. Now you can thank Phil for this. I don't know what your relationship is with Phil and how you guys know one another, but you're here on the webinar, and that's because he felt that you really could benefit from this, not only from our services, but to get involved at a discount as well, because starting on the 12th, once this gets rolled out and our affiliates start promoting it, the prices that I'm going to show you here are going to be double from what is available today for our pre-launch. So just bear with me here, and I'll get this up on the screen. And I'll put that in the box too, Matt. So Phil, if you want to, I don't know if the entire audience can see what I'm typing in there, if it just goes to you, but Phil, there's the pricing page link if you want to repost that, so everyone else can see that link and copy it for themselves as well.
Got it posted.
Okay, beautiful. I'm going to share my screen again. And here we have it. If you can see the screen, just say, hey, I can see it, or type it in the chat box. Sometimes when you're dealing with GoToMeeting, there is some delay. I know it shows on mine, but it still might be loading on your end. So let me go over our packages here. We have 3 packages here for our pre-launch. All right, we have our starter package, our agency basic, and our agency elite. we try to dumb it down as best as we can. The starter package is pretty much for the individuals out there that just want to use this on one domain. All right. The agency basic, you're able to put this our JavaScript code on up to 3 domains, of course, and here on the agency elite up to 10. All right. Now, your visitor recordings are unlimited. All right, and this is part of the pre-launch special. We're giving you unlimited visitor recordings for the first year. Okay. Now, starting on the 12th, we're going to be only allowing a total of 5 hours per account. Everything above that will be an additional fee. Okay. You'll receive unlimited projects for the first year. All right. So what does that mean? That means, okay, if you have a URL and you have separate subdomains and so forth, you can put unlimited subdomains as projects as well. You won't be limited to that. Your heat maps, all your heat maps, the clicks, the scrolls, the eye tracking, 100% unlimited reporting with that as well. The only thing you're restricted on are the amount of domains that you can put our JS script on. All right. If you're reselling this, okay, most are taking the agency elite package. To break even, you would need to add $60 to each one of your clients in order for that to pay for itself. Now, if you're going to only charge $60 to each one of your clients, all right, for 10 clients, I suggest don't get this. I want you to make money with this, okay? I would recommend charging $500, at least $500 per client, okay? So we price this to enable you to really create some crazy revenue using our system, okay? And again, this is month to month, so you decide how long you want to use it. There's no contracts, and you're only limited to the amount of domains per package. Matt, what do you think? How do we do here? Now, for all of you others that are in
very cool. Yeah, I understand everything.
Excellent. I don't want to exclude anyone else, so the only reason I just want to mention everyone else, the reason I'm talking to Matt is because Matt has raised his hand, put on his mic, and he's talking to us. So I would love to talk to everyone else on board. So don't think I'm not speaking to just Matt here. Everyone is a favorite, just like Matt is here. But thank you, Matt, for being the one of many here that just wants to let everyone know how you sound here. So I appreciate your involvement and participation here.
Oh, no problem, guys. Thank you so much for the presentation. This has been great and very insightful. And I think I'm out of questions. I'm not sure if anyone else has any.
Phil, you would be the one to tell me this because you're seeing it.
No other questions.
Okay. Excellent. So you're live, Matt. What do you think about everything? I just wanted to get your input here, and of course, something that what your opinion is of this, and maybe others would are going to share the same opinion as you as well.
Yeah, I think like you said, it's very cool to be able to see behind the scenes what's going on when each person comes and visits your site. I think it'll be extremely beneficial for websites that are product-based, where they have their products located on different spots of their pages and want to find the hot spots, as well as people trying to nail down where call to action should be placed to get them to sign up for forms and offers along those lines as well. I think, like you said, the resale is very intriguing as well, to be able to package this as part of what you do and then help absorb the cost by putting it onto your clients. I think that's a great idea as well. I'm just trying to figure out in my head what I would think that we would price this at for our clients per month type of thing as well. But no, I think it's great, and I'm very impressed with everything in the technology. So I appreciate it.
Hey, listen, I appreciate the feedback, Matt. And just curious, do you think that this would, if you were to resell this to your clients or package it, would you resell this for more than $60 a month?
Oh yeah, most definitely. I think that it would probably be somewhere in the for myself and my clients and things like that. I would think could probably get 150 to 250 at least per month, I would think,
Okay.
for something like this. So obviously clearing the cost and all those type of things, but I think that would be an easy sell along those lines, I believe.
Wonderful. Glad. That's exactly what I want to hear. And just to let you know, with our 10 domain package, you can switch out those domains as you see fit. So just to clear up maybe a future question might pop up, what do I do if I have, if I need 11 domains? Well, if you have a client in there that is no longer using the service, then pull them out and swap them out for another URL. Okay.
What about if you get that 11th person, you already have the 10 full? Can you purchase additional?
You can. Yes, you can. Thank you for asking that as well.
And what rate would those people come in at? Do they come at the agency elite rate at about 60 per, or do they come in at even more discounted?
Negative. No. If you're purchasing them one by one, again, we will be selling this in packages, and when you sign up, if you do sign up with our pre-launch pricing here, you will be locked in for life at these rates. So if you're purchasing one by one, you'll be charged a starter package for one domain, or you can purchase a pack of 3, which is agency basic, for $197. Or if you want to just purchase another 10 pack, that would be your monthly fee as well.
Okay, that answers my question. Thank you.
Beautiful. Excellent.
Someone has another question. They're wondering if you have any larger packages than the 10 domains.
Oh, that's almost like what Matt just said. Yeah, we do. I guess you can call it, we're a little bit like McDonald's. We have a hidden menu, if you would. But we didn't want to overwhelm everyone with a 25-pack program. But we do have an agency platinum program for $9.97 a month, and it includes 25 domains. Okay, that's huge.
Yeah,
it's more than it's double the price, but it's more than double the domains. And again, we didn't want to sticker shock anyone, so we sort of eliminated that from our options here. But thanks for asking, whoever asked. We do have a platinum package available if you're the size agency that you feel you can put 25 domains in. Just do the math. At $9.97 a month, you'll have more than enough opportunity to resell that, and really creates a nice chunk of change on a monthly basis for you.
Perfect.
Okay, guys. Well, listen, Phil put into the GoToWebinar chat box the link that you can purchase any one of these packages before the 12th or on the 12th. We're going to be removing this package, I would say probably midday on Monday. Okay, so take advantage of it. You'll be able to save a chunk of change by taking advantage of our pre-launch pricing, and that's usually people that get on first, they're the ones that really make the most out of this. And Matt and others on board, we hope that you're one of those that we can bring on board. I appreciate your time today. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you so much, Phil. And I'll be touching base with everyone else after this call. And I just want to thank you again for the time to watch this presentation. And I hope you guys have a great rest of the day.
Hey, likewise, everyone. I appreciate it. Thank you. Have a wonderful weekend, and hope to be in touch with